Get you set up here. Make sure your bottom's down.
What?
Volume. All right. Okay. We've already got some people on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And tell us who you are when you jump on.
It says Nikki. You can't see that?
Oh. No, I can't see that. He sees it on his phone. So, tonight we're going to be making some salmon patties and some homemade macaroni and cheese. And then we'll probably just do green beans with some bacon and some onion. Go on, doggy. You get out of the kitchen. Okay. Yes, Nikki. Hello. All right. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is he's going to open that can of salmon and show him what kind you're using, babe. What kind of brand you're using. That's our favorite kind. That's the kind Mama would buy when I was a little girl. And you just open up the can of that. And he's never actually done this before. So I'm going to kind of tell him how to do it. So you get the bones out. Kind of go down the middle where you think it's, see where that bone is right there? You're going to break that open and you're just going to get that bone out. Sometimes you can get it all in one. See how that rib is? Some people leave their bones in. Do y'all leave your bones in or do y'all get them out? They really won't hurt you. His grandmother would leave them in. We always took the bones out. And but they've been so processed that they don't hurt you. Okay, so what I've got going over here, let me turn you for a second. I've got my Instapot here, and I've already got my noodles. I did 1 pound of noodles, and I barely covered them with, let me move you maybe over here while he's doing that. 1 pound of noodles, cover it with either broth or water. If you do not have broth, don't freak out. You can do water. And then put it on for 3 minutes. Okay? Just 3 minutes. And then, so mine's already done that. I want to be kind of ahead of the game because this is what's going to take longer than that salmon patties. So I've got them, and I'm going to just pour them in a casserole pan. Okay? Let me go ahead and cover that up, though, to keep it really, really hot while I cut up some Velveeta. I'm going to use a stick of butter. These are not low calorie. So, but my boy likes leftovers. He loves to take that to work. And how's that coming, darling?
Not good.
You want me to do that part? You want to cut up the Velveeta?
I got a lot of them out, but I say just cook it like it is.
Well, do you want to do the Velveeta part and let me do that part?
It don't matter. Whatever you want me to do.
Why don't you do that so you don't stress? Let's move you over here. So what I want you to do, darling, is just cut up about 1/3 of this in cubes, Velveeta in cubes, about 1/3 of it, and then slice this butter and stick it in this casserole pan. Okay? Not hard. He has a lot on his mind tonight, y'all. He might not be as jolly as he usually is. His dad's not feeling too good, and he's worried about him. So, all right, I've got my salmon patties here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that oven on to my trusty toaster oven that I love to use. I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on. We have a big toaster oven, and we use it for quite a few things. So I'm gonna get me an egg. I'm gonna put egg, milk, a sleeve of crackers, some garlic powder, and some pepper in my salmon to form them. Okay. And I learned how to crack an egg with one hand. Let me show you. Well, since we're live, it probably won't work, but see? I'm so proud of myself. I practiced and practiced. I finally got it. Okay. So I got my egg. I'm going to just whip it up. Oh, y'all are saying all kinds of things, and I'll read it in a moment. Unless you want to stop and read it.
Hello from Virginia, Kathy Krantz. Girly girl hippie says her mother made salmon patties every week.
Oh, wow.
And Margie Mash House says, hi Christy, I need some warm weather. They leave the bones in.
They leave their bones in. Wow.
My mother always did. Guess what?
More calcium, I guess.
Said your birthday card's on the way.
Oh, yay.
For the drawing. Micah says I'm looking good in that shirt. I look good in any shirt, Micah. Hey, Micah, how's it going? In the kitchen with Karen says hello.
Hello, Karen.
C. Smith says hello. And everybody's saying that they love their mom's salmon patties. Corinne Cheatham, and a lot of them say that their mothers left the bones in. So.
Wow. Yeah, my mom never did, but his grandma did.
You want those whole deal cut out?
Yes. And then after you do the third of the Velveeta and that whole stick of butter, then we're gonna pour those hot noodles on top and just kind of start stirring it to get it together. Okay, so I put my egg in and I put my sleeve of crackers. Let me get some garlic powder. Now, someone mentioned that my birthday card was on the way. If y'all have not watched Sunday's live video on our way to church, you need to go watch it. On how we're going to be giving away a $100 gift card. And, well, I guess I won't make you go watch it. But what you'll do, you want to tell them?
You tell them.
Go ahead.
Her birthday is February the 2nd. And we got more than 10,000, but we're going to celebrate the 10,000 subscribers to the channel. So, if you'll send her a birthday card, I'll give you the address here in a second so you can get time to find something to write with. And get it to her before the 5th of February. We will do a drawing, and the winner will get a $100 Visa gift card.
Visa gift card.
And we stole this idea from Micah McGee.
He gave it to us.
He said we could have it instead of stealing it. So thanks a lot, Micah. But our address is P.O. Box 33, Sunset, Texas 76270. And we can give it one more time before the end of this live. But her birthday is on the 2nd. She'll be, 55? She'll be 48. So, we're going to celebrate that by giving away $100 of her money.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get this started because this is actually going to take longer than those salmon patties.
Okay.
And, so that's what Margie was talking about there. Is, she said when she said my birthday card was on the way. So, ooh, that's burning my fingers.
C. Smith says the bones, her mom told her the bones were good for our bones.
Yeah, calcium. You know what? I may just try leaving them in sometime. And that pepper is going to make me sneeze.
Anita D says good evening. And in the kitchen with Karen says what a fun idea, I guess, for your birthday. And the drawing, so.
Yay, yeah, thank you. I'm going to stir this up and just start kind of letting that melt a little bit, and then we're going to add some milk. Okay,
Can you fry the bacon?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. I stopped on the salmon patties because I feel like we're getting a little ahead on that than with our macaroni and cheese here. Because we are going, you do the first part in the Instapot, like I said, for 3 minutes. And then we're going to add the Velveeta and butter in here like we do now. Let it kind of melt around, and then we're going to put, you can use regular milk, or I kind of like using the evaporated milk just because it's a little bit more flavorful. And we're also going to put a little shredded cheese in here. I like Velveeta, but I don't love it. If that makes sense. I like the taste of real cheese. So let me go ahead and get that cheese out. I haven't got that cheese out. We're going to use about 1.5 cups to 2 cups, or however much I have in my bag. So we're going to put some in here, half of it in here when we go to bake it. And then we're going to save the other for at the last to put on top. So this is kind of starting to melt. He is going to fry up
bacon pieces.
Just a few bacon pieces for some green beans and onion. And he'll put onion in there too.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, just a little onion. Or you can use onion powder if you, or you don't have to do it if you don't want to.
Bacon would be good enough with some seasoning.
Okay. See, when you're a good cook like him, you can just improvise. So. Well, have y'all noticed, there's something that I've been wondering. I keep seeing other YouTube channels talk about it. And I have noticed it a little at my store. But I'm wondering about everybody else's store. And they have talked about it on the news just a little bit. Have you been noticing shortages? Food shortages. Like, I know back when the mess all started a year or so ago, you couldn't find anything. But this is now, okay? Have you noticed anything that you can't find? The only thing we've really kind of noticed is sausage. We like to buy Jimmy Dean's breakfast sausage, and it seems like it's been a little harder to find in our area.
C. Smith says, do we send it to Chris and Christy? It doesn't matter. You can send it to Chris and Christy. You can do Boots and Bonnets, whatever.
Yeah, we have a good post office lady. She knows us. We'll put some garlic powder in here too.
Girly Girl says, or Girly Girl Hippie says, I use 2 different Cracker Barrel cheese logs. She doesn't like Velveeta.
Yeah.
And Corrine Cheatham says there's lots of shortages in Georgia everywhere.
Really? Is it? I wonder if it's meat. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go hoard a bunch of stuff, okay? But what I'm going to do, what I think's wise to do, is go, when you go to the store, just pick up a couple of extra stuff. Maybe like some stuff that won't go bad. Like some oatmeal. Or some flour. Or some sugar. Or a package of beans. Just pick up extra like that.
Canned meat.
And canned meat like this salmon. Yeah. I was looking actually I had 3 cans in my pantry. And when I went to bring it out to see it, I made sure I cooked the one that was going to expire the fastest.
Kathy says, Cramp says the cream cheese has been the only thing that they've had trouble finding.
Cream cheese. I heard about cream cheese too. Somebody told me salt, so I did go to a Dollar Tree and I bought several deals of salt because you can eat a lot of things or you can go without a lot of things, but salt, not really. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put some of this medium, just a Walmart medium cheddar cheese in here. I'm going to probably put half of what I have. And save the rest for the top. Stir that in and then open my can of milk.
Right here.
You gonna wash it? Okay. Or I can use the... Now, when you do your salmon patties, this is the way we like to do our salmon patties. You can fry them after you form them, just like what I already showed you. Or you can bread them with this stuff right here. Louisiana fish fry. And when he likes to fish, and so we use this a lot. Actually, I like to bread my okra with it. I like to bread squash, fried squash with it. Fried pickles, whatever. It's really, really good. Look for it in your store. There's a yellow one, and then there's this blue one. And the yellow one, the yellow one I think has flour in it. This is just straight all cornmeal, seasoned cornmeal. This stuff is good, y'all. Real, real good. But, and if you don't have it in your store, see if you can order it online or just mix up some of your own.
Tell them to mix up some of your own, just some fine cornmeal. And take you some camp dog seasoning.
Show them what it looks like.
Dump it in there to spice it up.
I wish y'all could see me. Let me move over here. Camp dog seasoning, y'all. And it's from Louisiana, too. They sent us some of this stuff. And I was a little bit skeptical because it's just another thing to try. But, y'all, we like it better.
It's kind of like the Tony Chachere's
show them that too.
Seasoning.
Because sometimes not everybody says it the same way.
But it has it has less sodium. We've always ate this forever until we found this. But they're both taste kind of similar, but this one don't have the sodium.
Very, very, very good. So you could just get you some plain cornmeal, put that in there, either one of those, and put it in your and bread it like that, and it is so good. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna almost use this whole can of milk.
Hey, y'all want me to turn on this other bill or no? You're gonna
wait until I get it in the oven. Wait till I get this in the oven.
Let's see. Not at our Giant Eagle. They're always fully stocked, but the Walmart has been empty, says girly hippie. A worker said it's because they don't have the people to put everything out, that the backs are full of stuff.
That's right. People don't want to work. Or they're sick. People are
saying they're finding the same thing. I guess missing out on the cream cheese or whatever. And then Micah McGee says he loves Camp Dog seasoning.
Micah's watching, and he has been one of our main supporters from the very beginning. I believe he's watched pretty much every video and liked and commented almost every video. And let me tell you a quick story about this. I hope Micah's still on. When we started this YouTube channel, Micah had 800 subscribers. And I thought, oh, he's so close to the 1,000. It's just so great. This is all mixed up, so now I'm going to stick in the oven, 350. And within no time, he went crazy on his channel. And I just thought, wow, that is so cool, But I think now he has about 20,000 subscribers. And he actually has a giveaway going away. Is he giving away a Camp Dog?
Yeah.
He's giving away a Camp Dog for his birthday. His birthday is coming up, and so you have to send him a card too. So is he still listening?
I think so, yeah. Just a few seconds ago he was.
Okay, so y'all go to Micah and give him some...
It's Micah McGee Homestead Adventures.
Yes.
Or, I'm sorry, McGee Homestead Adventures.
He's one of our biggest fans and supporters. There's a few people that we owe a lot of thanks to, and he is definitely one. So is Arkansas Woodcutter, and so is Ernie Hatfield.
Ernie what?
Hatfield.
It's hat maker, isn't it?
It is, yeah, hat maker. I'm sorry. And who else?
You'll see what I have to put up with.
Oh.
She's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Anyway, he really loves me.
I feel sorry for you.
Who else was? They just, from day one, they were just so supportive. So anyway, all right. So that's in the oven, and what we're gonna do about every 5 or so minutes. That only needs to be in the oven for about 15 minutes. I don't cook mine very long. So about halfway through, we're going to stir it. And if it needs a little bit more milk, we'll put some more in there. And,
grease hot. Grease hot.
yeah, you can do that. And then, put some more milk in if you need it, because we don't like it dry at all. We like it real moist. And, put your cheese on the top, and then bake it for just a little bit longer. Let's trash. Yeah, a little puppy, he likes to perch up there on the couch and watch us. Okay, so let me bring you over here and let you watch me put this patties together. Darling, you want to get a plate or something for so we can pour the seasoning? So far, I have you can open it and pour it on there. So far, we've got our salmon in here, salt, pepper, an egg, and a sleeve of crackers. Okay, now all that we're going to do, this is so easy. My mom made this growing up.
My grandmother made it too a lot.
We're going to put milk in there just enough to make it where you can form them. So just put a little at a time so you don't overdo it. Those crackers will soak it up. He's already got the bacon done. He's got to go, after we eat, he's going to go drop off something for his dad. Y'all say a little prayer for him. He's got really bad asthma, and he's showing symptoms of this mess, so they're concerned. Okay, so we've got, see how that is? Just enough milk to make it where you can form stuff. So, let me wash my hands real quick before I start forming it. We'll start forming them, and we'll bread them with that fish fry stuff that I showed y'all already. Got the grease getting hot. Just pick up a glob of it. Now this stuff is already cooked, so really you're just warming it.
What's all this?
Oh, I dropped some macaroni and cheese, and I just hadn't had a chance to get it up.
Huh?
I'm not supposed to tail.
Well, I was stepping in it.
Oh. Dropped a few kernels of macaroni and cheese. Okay, so I breaded it. He just poured some in a plate. And I just kind of just lightly breaded it. Some people like eating this with ketchup. Some people like eating it with tartar sauce. We usually eat it with ketchup. And if you are lucky enough to have a Whataburger, I know it's a kind of a Texas thing, you'll have spicy ketchup. Okay, so there's 2 of them made. This usually makes about 5. Kind of depends on how big you're doing. Caleb's on his way home, and he loves these things. He's on his way home from work. I may have accidentally got a little bit too much
While you're waiting,
milk.
you eat no-bake cookies.
Oh yeah. I made those earlier. Y'all know what those are? Some people call them preacher cookies. I had never heard them called preacher cookies until somebody else on Facebook, not Facebook, YouTube had made them, and I was like, what's preacher cookies? And that's what they were. We always called them unbaked cookies. Does anybody say anything else, babe?
Micah says he's cracking out loud laughing.
So he was still on.
Green Cheatham says, y'all are joy to watch. Blessings.
Thank you.
She wants to know if you've ever tried making salmon patties with cornmeal.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. You can make just regular, you can use regular cornmeal. You mean are you talking about dipping them, or are you talking about putting the cornmeal actually in the deal? If that's what you're talking about, no, I have not. Maybe instead of crackers? I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Corrine says she likes to have eat hers with ketchup also.
Mm-hmm. Is that grease hot enough now?
I didn't turn it up super hot, but I think it's close.
This is going to make 5 fairly large ones. You want it you don't want it to cook too. Probably need to stir that macaroni and cheese too. But I can do that.
I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that grease is ready.
It sounds like it. This is our favorite fish fry. We really, really like this fish fry. Camp Dog has some fish fry too. I do like theirs, but my all-time favorite is this Louisiana. And if you don't have it at your store, I'm sure you can get it at on Amazon. Okay, we're going to put our first patty in. Does it need more milk?
I don't know.
You can put this milk in the fridge. We work good together. We like cooking together. Okay. And I like to use the real thin spatula to turn them.
She says she's talking about
Wash my hands.
putting cornmeal mixed with the salmon and then fry them.
I have not ever done that, but that might be something I need to try.
Somebody says they put mustard on theirs. I don't know if that's...
Oh, wow.
His name's Matt.
Okay. Where are you from, Matt? Wonder if that's an area thing, or if that's just something different. Oh, okay. My daughter-in-law is from Alabama. And, I'll move you back over here now. You can get both of us in here. She's from Alabama, and I tell you what, just the difference in cooking, our way of cooking and her region of the United States cooking, it's different. And I would have thought Alabama would be pretty close to us, but they've got some different, like, their gravies. We don't eat tomato gravy. They do. They don't eat a lot of white gravy. We put white gravy on everything.
She's wanting to know if we're using bacon grease to cook them in. We're not using bacon grease, but the bacon grease that I did use, I've got the green beans with seasoning and stuff, and the bacon grease and the bacon bits are on the bottom. I'm fixing to stir them up and kind of heat these green beans up for later.
They're kind of like fried. They fry in the bacon grease. They're good. I don't really like putting them in a pot and boiling them with butter. They're already been boiled so much, and you're just boiling and boiling and boiling. I had a friend, and she would put butter in the pot and just boil them for 5 and 10 minutes. I don't know. We like just putting them. Frying some onion and bacon in the skillet. Leave your grease in there, and then just drain your green beans, and then put your green beans in there, really until they're warmed up. You can sprinkle a little bit of garlic powder on top. That's the way I like it. So, but yeah, everybody cooks different, so it's just different, especially your regions. And did Matt answer?
No, Donna says she eats mustard with her salmon patties too.
Okay, well that might be a... Donna didn't say where she was from either?
No, from YouTube.
Whenever we don't use all of our stuff, we put it in the freezer.
Tina Ladybug says, hey there, Boots and Bonnets, everyone, and waiting. So
So, well, how's that coming? Let me bring y'all over here and let y'all see it. So, there it is frying. And there's our green beans frying. And then I'll show you. We got the mac and cheese in there. So we just got all kinds of things going. He's in there loving on the dog. Don't touch him. We had one lady, he barely touched the dog. And she just thought we were just the nastiest people. If you know us in any kind of way, you know that we are not nasty. But she thought we was. So anyway.
If it makes her feel better, I'll wash my hands.
Yeah. I like to use a really, really thin spatula. The thinner, the better. And these are kind of getting a little brown. I would say within the next just a little bit, they need to be turned. So, let's see. Okay, she's from Pennsylvania. Okay. I hope y'all like our weekly little cooks. We like doing it. It's fun. Oh, and the other one, he's from Virginia. Okay, so maybe it's kind of a northeastern thing, the mustard. In Virginia, yeah. I know that's considered the South, but to us it's really north. So, all right, I'm going to check my Mac. Where'd you go?
Look at that.
Those probably need to be flipped. Yeah, this is starting brown, so I'm going to stir it.
You mean to flip these or what?
Yeah, flip them. And put my cheese on top. I haven't needed to add any milk. So I'm just going to stir it because the edges do get a little bit more, you know, we want it to cook evenly. I use my little toaster oven. Our stove and stuff runs on propane. And I know in the summer I use my toaster oven a lot because of it makes our house so hot to turn on my big oven. I do use my oven. I just don't. It's not my favorite thing to turn on. And then in the winter, with propane gas being so expensive right now, I'm just using the toaster oven.
Well, we started another little thing here on...
Did somebody say something about that?
What?
What you're fixing to do?
What do you mean? You don't even know what I'm doing.
Dad jokes?
Won't you hush and put that...
Did somebody say something?
No.
Because that Sunday he...
She's ruined it for me, but we started another little thing on Sunday, and I know everyone needs a little humor in their life, and I feel like the Lord has called me to give it to you. So, my daughter-in-law, she gives me a hard time so I have old dad jokes, but this is really good. What did one wall say to the other?
Did you go in there and look? Is that what you was doing? Was in there looking up jokes on the phone?
One wall said to the other, "Hey, I'll meet you in the corner." If you don't like that, don't tell nobody.
I hope y'all all put a thumbs up on this video if y'all like it. It does help us out.
Girly girl hippie says, "Love your videos, especially your Sunday morning to church." And oh yeah, I love C. Smith. You're right on. You may win that $100 gift card because she says she loves the dad jokes.
Did she hear the Sunday ones?
Yes. And Donna Yarborough says she loves everything about your videos. She feels like she's in the kitchen helping. She just can't taste that awesome food.
Oh.
Kathy Krantz, hey, I'm getting my own fan club. I may start my own channel. Dad joke channel. Kathy Krantz says, "You go, Chris. I love your dad jokes. Keep them coming." That's like saying sick them to a dog.
He's got a whole bunch of them. Yeah, I don't know how he come up with that the other day.
Well, here's a good one. Here's another good one. This is probably one of my all-time favorites. I had a friend that went bald. He kept his comb, but he said he just couldn't part with it. You get that one?
Tell him about the toe. Your dad with the toe.
Oh.
This is his favorite.
This is a true story, though. No. This is my dad. This happened to my dad. This is not a joke. The other day, he had pulled up to a red light, and an ambulance pulled up next to him, and he looked over at it, and when he did, there was on the back of the tailgate bumper portion of the ambulance, there was a little ice chest there. And he was trying to wave and get their attention, and hey, you left something back there. And they didn't see him, and when the light turned green, they took off. Well, that box fell off. So my dad jumped out of the truck and ran over there and picked the box up and put it in his truck real quick and pulled over, trying to catch up to the ambulance. They were gone. And he opened it up, and there was a human toe in there. And I can only assume that they were transporting that to the hospital to get somebody's, get them a transplant or whatever. So, I mean, if you guys have any better ideas, I mean, what would you do in a situation like that? My dad, he didn't know what to do, so he got his phone out and Googled and looked up the number of a tow truck, and they come picked it up.
Ha ha ha. Now we can joke about fingers and toes because this is almost ready, but back a few years ago, I think it was 2013, several years ago, our oldest son, Christopher, he cut his finger right there, from there off, with some hedge trimmers on accident. And of course we went to the hospital. They could not save it, and so he has half a digit missing. That was in February. It was an awful, terrible thing to happen to us. Well, that was in February. Well, in August, my youngest son had an accident with something, and he messed up his toe. And so when we got to the hospital, the doctor had told us, well, he may lose the toe. And I was just like hysterical. I was like, I can't handle this. One son lose a finger, one son lose a toe. And the doctor goes, ma'am, you look so familiar. Do I know you? And I was like, yeah, I'm the my son with the hedge trimmers with his finger. He goes, oh, yes. And he goes, no. I said, I'm a bad mama. I'm a horrible mama. He goes, no, you're not. You're a mama of country boys. And so, but anyway, Caleb did not lose his toe. The Lord helped us, and he got to keep his toe. But Christopher did lose part of his finger. But so we can joke about fingers and toes and stuff like that. But anyway, so that's ready. Let me pull this out. I bet it's ready too. Looks like it. You can make you a little salad if you want to have something to go with this, but this is going to be our dinner tonight. And let you have a good look. We've got the macaroni and cheese, and we've got the green beans, and of course the salmon patties. You want to break one of those open? Here, I'll just break it open so you can kind of see them. The middle. So that's dinner, y'all, and we'll let you watch us make our plates while we say goodbye. And get us a couple of plates, babe. And let me just check the comments just one more time before, to make sure y'all didn't ask something. Okay. Oh, thank you, Donna. All right. Well, y'all, we've enjoyed being with y'all tonight. Y'all have a good rest of the week. We'll probably put something up on, but it won't be alive later on. And until then, y'all keep looking to the east. Bye.
Bye.